Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash, Arsenal versus Newcastle, the last home game of the season. Um, and it's an important game. We've got something to play for still. We still need to secure second place. If Newcastle beat us, they go into second place. And we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. The season has been rough. It's been rough. So to on the last home game of the season, falter to a Newcastle side that's given us problems all season and in the last couple of years would be horrible. If we're being completely honest, this is something that we need to make sure doesn't happen. All we need is a draw, really. A draw keeps us 2 points ahead of them. Um, and on the last day of the season, we go to a already relegated Southampton, and we should be going there and getting 3 points. Um, so yeah, I think a draw would be enough. And I'm expecting a strong side. I'm expecting a strong side to go into this game. I'm expecting the boys to have learnt from our previous games against Newcastle, um, and go out there and put out a performance, because if we lose this one, the end of the season has just been an absolute joke. Just faltered across the line, and it's not acceptable. But I'm expecting a performance, especially after last week against Liverpool away. Yes, we fought to come back, but the first half performance was terrible, and Mikel was absolutely fuming with the boys. So I'm expecting, especially at the start of the game, I'm expecting a strong start. Um, and I think we can take encouragement from Newcastle's performance last week. They started the game against Chelsea really well, but as soon as they went to 10 men, they kind of just sat back in a weird shape and didn't really cause many problems. Um, so yeah, I don't know if it's a case of them running out of steam or mental tiredness or whatever it is. But we can lean on that and push them to places they don't want to be. Um, so yeah, but it's going to be a tough game. We already know about the players they've got. They've got some top players in midfield, especially Bruno Guimaraes, top player. Um, that midfield battle is going to be important. Obviously, they've got Tonali in there as well, who's getting better and better as the season goes on. Really good footballer. You've got Isaac up front, obviously, as you know, my dream striker for the Gunners. Even Jacob Murphy on the right hand side, he's been having a fantastic season. I think he's got something like 18, 19 goals and assists, which is incredible if I'm being honest with you. And then in the wide areas, along with Jacob Murphy, they got the likes of Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes. These are really, really good players. So yeah, we got a tough game on our hands. And that's why I'm expecting a strong team, our strongest team available, um, and go out there and do the job. Again, it's our last home game of the season. We should be going out there and putting on a performance for the fans, because the fans have stuck with the team throughout the whole season. In a season where we've kind of failed, if we're being honest. If we're being honest, yes, there's been so many mitigating circumstances and issues across the season that we can look at and say that's the reason why we have failed. But ultimately, we have failed. So we need to, the boys need to at least put on a performance, go into the break and come back a stronger team. Um, in terms of the break, the transfer rumours are heating up already. Even not even just Arsenal, the actual dealings that other clubs are doing. Liverpool have pretty much signed Frimpong. Real Madrid have signed Hoyson from Bournemouth. Um, I think we've got the here we go on Zubamendi. Um, Hearing rumours that the Gyökeres deal is closed. There's so much going on, so much going on. So yeah, I'm expecting a massive summer from the club. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about we need to sell to buy. We need to make sure if we don't get our first target, we go aggressively for our second, third targets, because there's no excuses this summer. We need a striker, we need a winger on the left. We need obviously the Mendy's coming in. If Partey leaves, we need another midfielder. We probably need a left back. So listen, we need a massive summer. And I'm not hearing no excuses from the club, none at all. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My predicted lineup anyway, by going back to this game. Um, David Raya in goal has been fantastic. Yes, there's rumours of that one Garcia coming in from Espanyol, top talent, but David Raya deserves all the praise this season. He's been one of the best keepers in the world this season. He's going to get the #1 shirt next season as well, so big him up for that. But yeah, it has to be David Raya in goal. At right back, I would go with Jurriën Timber if he's fit. He's the #1 choice for me, top player. And he will lock up Anthony Gordon. I've got no doubt about it. And at centre back, it would be Saliba and Kivior. Saliba, he's tired. He's mentally tired. But if he can just put in one last big performance for me, man, I know Isaac has caused him problems in the past, but Saliba strikes me as the type of character who loves these challenges. Even if you get the better of him once, he's going to come back next time and dominate. So hopefully he can do that. Kivior can continue what he's been doing. He's been in good form, to be fair to him. Done well. And at left back, I'd go with Miles Lewis Skelly. Yes, Calafiori's back, and I love him as an attacking threat. But in terms of the defensive side of the game, the control, even Miles driving runs through, it's got to be him at left back. Centre midfield. We've got Declan Rice that might not be available. Personally, I wouldn't risk him for the rest of the season. He's got a little hamstring tweak. I know he's been in training this week, but just let him have the summer off now, man. I know this is an important game, but he's been one person that can look at themselves at this season and hold his head high. Big him up for his nomination for Player of the Season. That's the second year in a row for him. What a player, man! What a signing. But yeah, it's Partey in midfield, Odegaard and Merino for me. That would be the midfield three. And then the front three, I'd go with Martinelli, Trossard and Saka. And we're hearing that Kai Havertz has been back in full training and has been in top shape, like mashing up all the records and the metrics set out. So yeah, we could see him on the bench. That would be a great sign to see him back. So yeah, the bench will be looking a bit stronger. That's Ethan, who's got a new number as well for next season. I think it's 22. Might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, it'll and a lot of people. Let me speak on Ethan quickly, yeah, because he's had a really good breakout season. He's got a lot of minutes under his belt. People are criticising Arteta for not playing him too much, and there are certain occasions where he could have probably come on maybe a bit earlier. But I like the way he's managing him. This has been a stressful season where the attack has been under pressure, and to put a lot of pressure on a 17-year-old's shoulders, or 18 what he is now, is a lot. I know Miles, we've had to throw him in at left back, and he's dealt with that. His mentality, they're two different types of players. Miles is more of an extrovert. Look, that's by the sounds of things and by the looks of things. And Waneri is more of an introvert. So you got to manage these players differently. And yeah, I love the way Mikel has managed him, to be honest with you, because you throw him in for some games. Obviously, when the injuries happened, he had to play. Soon as Saka comes back, he's out the team and getting little cameos here and there. But I'm here for that because we don't want to mash up his progress. He's already had a little hamstring injury earlier this season. And yeah, we need to. His development is more important than throwing him in and seeing what he can do. It's more important to manage that in the long term anyway. That's how I see it. So yeah, I'm happy with how he's managed. I think next season he can get a few more minutes as well. And we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna go with a narrow 2-1 win for the Gunners. I'm gonna go with Saka to get a goal, and I'm gonna go with Odegaard to get a goal because he's been hitting that ball clean in the last couple of games. I'm gonna get him to score a banger. And yeah, hopefully we can get the 3 points. If not, we'll take a draw and go into that last game of the season and win that for second place. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, your comments, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. And hopefully it will be a good match review.